Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing is Wilson. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a play fake. Lance. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
See, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league, the coordinators work so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Najee Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On the double.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Caught on a slant. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On second and goal, Lance dancing to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They run again with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end the drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
On play action, Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is... He's got a man, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest at first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down. And the
Niners get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, this one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And out across midfield down to the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now Wilson on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got room. Spinning past him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Najee Harris. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Pass midfield. Still going. And how about that return as he's home? Inside the 20-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get his momentum going again.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Lance now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Ready up.
A final shot before half for Lance. And that will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Watch out now. 52. Drill green.
Go red. Slide through.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Fight 60. Check white. Yellow. Run.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This quick pass complete to Sutton.
No gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions, and the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And that gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Blue. Hey, blue. Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Ready?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it probably kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Open the man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Lance now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Crosby can answer on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Desperation time here. Lance forced out to his left. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Trying. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy with the challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly gets dialed in right now.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a first carry for their fullback. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Powers through it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their up.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Najee Harris, 27 yards. And the Broncos might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That's another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Graham, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.